My memory. Remember in high school when you did that thing because you thought you were cool?
Why?
Just giving John a lift home, and we were talking and it was going really well, and then I got to his house, so I leant over to let him out because the child lock was on. And I fucking farted. Oh no. Oh, I fucking farted in front of John.
So it's Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide, back at it again and let you know. I just came to remind y'all. Que ese culo bota caca.
Wet wipes, case a bum try to touch me. Ew.
Period, laughing my ass off.
Good. Tell me so you see his face.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So I was just at Chatty and my back and neck have been really sore because I've been going to the gym, and so I went and got one of those Asian massages, and I asked for neck, back and shoulder, and he spent like half of the time just poking my bum, and then I accidentally let out a fart. I was trying to squeeze my butt cheeks together so tightly and it slipped down. I swear he would have felt the air like fly past his face. Oh, cringe.
Secondhand embarrassment feels like physical pain. I'm not the one being embarrassed, but I'm watching you be embarrassed and it's making me embarrassed, and that's embarrassing.
Here's a story time. So someone asked me today, what was your most embarrassing experience? When I was in high school, we were learning about essays, and this was before the HSC and everything, so we were just learning, basically starting off how to write essays. And it wasn't just my class, it was literally an entire year group. Everyone was all together and everything. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he was explaining essays and everything. Nothing was written down, it was just him talking. And he was like, all right, students, any questions? So I got up full confidence, just got up straight up. I'm like, yes, sir, I have a question. And he's like, yes, Seljan, what is your question? So how do you spell essay? Is it S-A?
Talking about stories that live rent-free in our head, right? Well, around this time last year, I got my annual pap smear, and I had a new doctor, and he could tell I was like feeling a little awkward and uncomfortable, so he's making like conversations as I'm up in the stirrups, showing him everything and more, and he's asking me where I went to school, where I graduated from, where I grew up, and as he goes to insert a finger into me, he goes, hey, and I'm not even kidding, he goes, hey, do you by chance know my son? And as he is knuckle deep inside of me, I proceed to explain to him that yes, I do in fact know his son. And he was like, I knew you did, I just knew it. The fuck does that mean?
So I say, excuse, I want to talk to you for a quick minute now. And tell me, sit down. I say, I don't even know how to begin to tell you this, right? And I just feeling so bad that I can't sit down and function to do my work. And I come out and I tell you where it is really going. She said, what happened? Why you don't move? So what happened? And she was real concerned. I say, well, really and truly, I'm really feeling 200 and right now my belly turning up and all kind of thing. I say, and before you come in your office, I went and passed gas because I couldn't make it to the toilet in time. You understand? And then same time you come inside, I wasn't expecting you to come inside. So I kind of walk into that. and that was the reason for why the office was falling. So I know it was kind of concerned. I didn't want to just sit down there knowing and then say nothing now, boy, that would have been the son of some. I wouldn't be able to function with that now. So she there and she starts to laugh and saying, she said, no, it's okay. And she said, you know what, going forward, you know how it does have some things that it doesn't tell your boss and things, some things it doesn't tell your supervisor and things. She said, this is one of those things. She said, this is one of those things, you know what I mean? It's okay. I said, well, okay, no problem. I know for in future than that, but I just wanted to be upfront with what is going on here now. That was one of the ordeals on them day, but I don't know how big she could have done me that boy. I don't know how big she could have only let me know if only had an embarrassing experience now, because I mean, I know it's your body natural thing, you know, but sometimes your body doesn't have no timing at all. Not how you could do me that, buddy. When I tell all you, the ground could have opened and swallow me whole. It's not easy.
Yet again, my children, my body, my choice.
After the vaccine for a couple days, you know, sore arm.
What happened to bottle is on me?
And then anti-vaxxers go on my page.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've had every vaccine, just not the corona one.
Okay. Really surprising.
Because my best friend's mom had corona, got better, got the vaccine, and died from it. So
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Reactions. It's crazy.
yeah, we did.
Everybody meet Karen 2.0. See, this version of Karen is actually incapable of listening to any content and actually getting the main point from it. Surprising, she also doesn't understand anything that's going on about the pandemic. In that video, she told me I was poisoning my children by giving them the vaccine. She suggested I'm no longer vaccinated because the vaccines are not effective against Omicron. But I'm guessing, again, she watched something, caught maybe the first sentence of it, and then stopped listening, because if she did listen a little further, she'd realize that the vaccine after the third booster is as effective against Omicron as the original vaccine, as the vaccines were against the original variant. But I'm guessing she just doesn't like to hear that, so she's not going to include it. Also, that entire video that I made was about the fact that we had a bunch of anti-vaxxers claiming that they know people who died from the vaccine, and yet all of the vaccinated people who know lots of people who are vaccinated, we don't seem to know people who are dying. And instead of actually addressing that, she just made my point for me by saying her best friend's mom died from the vaccine, not the fact that she had COVID and likely had long haulers, COVID-related issues. No, that couldn't have been it. Had to be the vaccine. Yeah, so thanks for proving my point for me. Next time, listen a little harder to the words coming out of my mouth and then make a response that's related to those words. Because that entire video you made was basically a giant dumpster fire. All you did was just hit all the talking points for the anti-vaxxers, didn't in any way address what the actual video was about. All you proved is that you are very ignorant, have no clue what's going on around you right now, and are choosing ignorance over any type of intellect. So thanks for showing that to us. Maybe take a step back and just go back to watching videos instead of making them, because I don't think it's your forte. Oh, sorry, one more point. I hope you're getting ready to homeschool your kids, because chances are in the new year, you're gonna need vaccines to go to school. So I'm gonna request you to get a tutor for your kids, because I do not trust you to be teaching your kids anything above, well, kindergarten. Take care, Karen 2.0. Happy holidays.